everybody, and welcome to the Brit and Yankee Pub. I'm Phil Clark, the Brit, and this is another Instant Brew Review. And with me is my good chum, Mr. Ken McMullen.
Hello.
How are you, Ken?
I'm good, man. I'm sitting here and my back's not screaming at me, so that's nice.
Excellent. Are you ready for an Instant Brew Review?
Ready.
Okay, good man. Well, the beer that we have today comes in 2 cans, and no, it doesn't come in a bird, not a toucan. Thank you. It comes in 2 cans. It actually will come in more because there's more varieties, but this is Boatswain, or Boatswain. Hang on, I knew I'd bugger that up. This is Boatswain, but it's spelt Boatswain. I don't ask me why that is, and I don't really know what a boatswain is, other than it's on a pirate ship. Well, it's on a ship, I know that.
It's actually a position, Phil.
It's a what?
It's actually a position. It's the top, the guy in charge of the deck. He's called it's spelled boatswain, but they just shortened it to bosun.
I'm glad you explained that, because when you said it was a position, I was thinking that it was like a Kama Sutra thing. Anyway,
oh my God.
Moving on. So I saw these beers in Trader Joe's, and I said, wow, $4.99 for a 6-pack of beers. How good could it be? And in these days of the old COVID and people not having their jobs all the time and being a bit careful with money, I thought, well, you may find a little gem here for a minimum price. So what do you say that we go ahead and try these? Which one would you like to try first, Ken?
I don't know. Should we go for the lower ABV one or the lower IBU one?
Which is? Okay, so what we have here is the Boatswain. I keep looking at this and want to say Boatswain, but it's Boatswain Double IPA. And this is coming in at 8.4.
Yeah.
The other one we have is Boatswain HLV Ale, which stands for Heavy Lift Vessel. And that's coming in at, I can't read it, 7%. There we go. Have your finger on it. What do you reckon? 7%?
Afternoon beers, right?
Yeah. We are recording this on a lovely winter's afternoon. So which one do you want? That one? Okay.
Yeah, let's start with that one.
So we're going to go ahead and crack these open, right? And while we crack these open, right? Here we go. One. Are you ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Look at that.
All right.
Now, while we're pouring this out, do you happen to know what a heavy lift vessel is?
Me?
Yeah, you.
I'm waiting for somebody else to answer, I guess.
Well, I was hoping you would, because I didn't look that up beforehand. So
I imagine
look that up afterwards. So this little puppy has poured out a nice. I'm going to bring mine forward a little bit and show you that.
Okay, Google.
Okay, Google. Did you ask Google?
I'm going to. What is a heavy lift vessel?
All right, we'll find out in a minute. So mine's poured out a delightful color. I would say that it is a beautiful light mahogany. Would you go with that?
Yeah, sure.
How about the aroma, Ken?
Very, very malty.
Very, very malty. Now, I'm not getting much through the head, but I can still smell, so I don't have COVID.
You get a lot of caramel malt.
You do, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's go ahead and taste the little puppy, huh? Oh, my word.
Wow.
Wow.
That's a lot lighter bodied than what I expected.
Oh, really?
Especially from the aroma. I expected a really thick, viscous, malty beer.
So I got the initial flavor was caramely, malty, toffee, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Especially toffee. It almost came over too sweet. What about the finish?
It's kind of, it's got a really dry finish.
It does. It's kind of rough, the finish. It doesn't go down smoothly. It kind of leaves a bit of, bit iffy in my mouth there. But the actual flavor itself is quite delicious. Now, 7%. Who brews these bloody things, Ken?
Well, it says Rhinelander Brewing, but Rhinelander was in the actual city of Rhinelander. So this one says in Monroe. So I know that it used to be Huber. It's Minhas Brewing now is up there, and they're contract brewing a lot of stuff. So it's got to be that it's contract brewed at Minhas.
All we do know is it's a Wisconsin brew. Now, would you pay $4.99 for a 6-pack of this? And if you would, under what circumstances would you drink it?
You know, I would. I mean, $4.99 is pretty cheap. And, you know, Minhas is one of those kind of borderline craft breweries, or one of the old school breweries that was making beer with lots of crazy adjuncts back in the 70s and 80s. But it's not a bad beer. They're now part of the craft world. You know, they changed the description to include all those guys, all those old breweries.
Right.
So, you know, I don't have any qualms about spending money with this company. And the beer is decent.
And when would you drink this beer? Because 7%, that's not bad. I mean,
probably not all day.
No, you know, I would. What I'm trying to get at is, I would drink this beer when I wanted to have something with some flavor. I wasn't expecting too much, and I wanted to have something just to wet my whistle alcoholically. It does have a lot of flavor to it.
Yeah, it's a decent beer, and you know, it's at 7%, and with the malt level, it's probably a good beer for pairing with food, with dinner.
What would you pair it with?
Well, it's pretty malty and it's pretty big, so I think I don't know. I guess, I mean, you could drink it with. It could be paired with a dessert that has, you know, some like a cream. A whipped cream or a caramel thing going on with it rather than a fruit.
Hey, you know, maybe now it's fall. How about a nice caramel toffee apple?
There you go.
All right.
I think it'd go well with grilled meat too.
There you go.
Yeah.
So that's the first one of our instant brew reviews from Boatswain HLV Ale. I think I'm going to give that one a thumbs up. I think that's a quite, you know, I'm not expecting much, but it exceeded my expectations. Put that one to the
heavy lift vehicle vessel is just that. It's actually, they can sink it so the water goes over the deck of it, and they can float big ships on it and then raise it back up.
That's a heavy lift vessel.
Yeah, it's cool.
So it's a boat that sinks. They put stuff on it, and then it comes up again.
Right.
Wow, that's pretty cool. All right. Well, now we've learned something.
I wish you tied that one up.
Let's break, and you go get another glass.
Okay.
All right, Ken. So we got a second beer here now, and I have mine. This is the double IPA. I'm going to show you that. There we go. Now, this Boatswain double IPA is also called Twin Screw Steamer. So maybe we can find out what a twin screw steamer is, but I've got a feeling that it's a steamer that has two propellers. Anyway.
Sounds logical.
What do you reckon? Anyway, so this beer is a little heavier, and it comes in at 8%. And it's brewed again by the same folks, Rhinelander Brewing Company, or Minhas. Anyway, it's Wisconsin. So do you have your can?
Yes, sir.
You do. All right, let's go ahead and crack it after three. Three. Oh, mine spurted a little bit. That's what they all say. Anyway, let's pour this one out. Now this, I'm going to expect it to be quite, mine's a little frothy. I've got a big head on mine. I've got a big head, Ken. Look at that. Oh, yours came out a lot lighter. Or maybe it's my light. There we go. Yeah, because you see, I have a red mat on the bar, so it makes it redder looking. But I have a bit of a head on mine, so I must have been shaking it up or doing something. Now, the head both of these beers had a good head. I'm not going to be able to smell this one through this. How about you, Ken? How's the aroma looking to you?
It's got a little bit of malt character. I can get a little hops, but it also has kind of an oxidated character to it.
So tell us how we know something has an oxidated character.
Well, I've always heard it described, and I always think wet cardboard. So you get that in the aroma and in the taste. I haven't tasted this yet, but I think I get that in the aroma.
Well, I'm trying on the aroma, but I don't get it. But I've got through some of the head, thank goodness.
I was trying to see the date on the can, but it looks like a code rather than an actual date.
Yeah, I'm going to think that these beers are probably made for sitting on the shelf, regardless of whether they have the hops or not. Now, the other one I don't think has too much of a hop character, the HLV. This one should have a hop character as it's an IPA. Don't know what they are, but
it's actually pretty flavorful. Lots of malt character. It's not that bitter, which I was looking for the IBUs on there. 75. It's not really that bitter. It's pretty sweet.
And it does say on the bottom here, it says, these beers are unique beers made in small batches. I don't think that's true, but anyway. Double IPA has a pleasant bitterness from the extra hops. This is one big, bold beer. Well, I have to say, I think I've had bolder beers, but let me taste once again.
I think it's interesting. It's not, it's at 8.4, you'd expect kind of some heat in there, and it's got a nice kind of medium heavy body, sweet. The finish isn't quite as astringent as it was on that previous one.
No, it's got a much better finish. What I did notice was a slight buttery note to it. Not, I don't think, a diacetyl note, but one of those, you know how that is on some of the beers where you got that note and it's okay.
I don't get that. But
you don't. Must be me then.
Well, different palates are different. I get a little hop character in there.
Yeah.
But it's mostly bitterness, and you don't get a lot of hop flavor. Yeah. It says double.
A double.
Okay.
Yeah, but isn't that
double?
Why is it double? Is that just by virtue of its ABV?
Yeah, there's nothing specifically double about it. It just means it's a stronger IPA.
Stronger IPA.
Yeah.
So out of the two, which is the one that you would prefer, or do you like them equally?
I think I like them equally. As a discount beer, they're not bad. They're, where'd you get them?
Trader Joe's.
And they're also available at thing I saw online said they're at Aldi and some store I've never seen called Little LIDL.
Okay, I have not seen them at Aldi. And in the past, we have reviewed Aldi beers.
Yeah.
I know they also have a chocolate stout. And I do believe that there's a regular IPA.
They have an American IPA. And then there's two that aren't branded this Boatswain brand. It's called Simpler Life, I think. They're lagers.
Okay.
But made by the same company.
Well, maybe we should pick up those sometime when we're in Trader Joe's. I know Trader Joe's, by the way, is very big on Pipeworks.
Oh, really?
If you like Pipeworks beer, you can usually go in there and find something interesting, perhaps things that have been hanging around for a while that haven't sold. They've sold out in the major stores, but haven't quite sold out in a Trader Joe's.
Okay.
Anyway, well, it's absolutely marvelous. I've still got the other one. Do you have your other glass?
Yeah.
I think I can pick up my glasses, and so can you. And we can say, cheers, Boatswain.
Cheers, Boatswain.
It's a $4.99 value pack from Trader Joe's. Catch you next time on the Instant Brew Review. Cheers, Ken. Cheers.
Peace.
Ooh, which one? Stereo. Look at that. They could be earrings. What do you think?
I like it. Mine's a goatee.
Oh, okay.